Sometimes, love feels right, until it doesn't. But what if the very thing you're holding onto is the thing God is trying to remove? Today, we uncover the spiritual signs that God doesn't want you to be with someone. Watch till the end, because this might just save you from heartbreak. The next day, Sarah sits at a cafe with her best friend, Lisa. The cozy cafe buzzes with conversations, but Sarah seems lost in her thoughts.
Sarah, are you okay? You haven't smiled once since we sat down.
I don't know, Lisa, something just doesn't feel right with Brian. He's great on paper, but deep down, I feel restless.
Restless? What do you mean?
It's like, I should be happy, you know. He's kind, he has a stable job, he makes me laugh sometimes. But when I'm with him, something inside me feels unsettled. Like I'm trying to convince myself that everything is fine when it's not.
Sarah, have you prayed about this?
Not really. I mean, I used to, but lately, I just feel disconnected. And the weird thing is, every time I think about my future with Brian, instead of feeling excited, I feel trapped.
The first sign, a lack of peace. The Holy Spirit communicates through a deep sense of peace, or the absence of it. If something inside you is uneasy, don't ignore it. Sarah's phone buzzes. She glances at it, another message from Brian, "Where are you? Why haven't you replied?" She quickly locks the screen, a flicker of anxiety crossing her face. Lisa notices.
That was Brian, wasn't it? Sarah, do you feel like yourself when you're with him?
No.
A relationship that constantly unsettles your spirit is not from God. If you keep questioning your place in someone's life, it may be because you were never meant to be there. A relationship that constantly unsettles your spirit is not from God. If you keep questioning your place in someone's life, it may be because you were never meant to be there. The sun is beginning to set as Sarah and Lisa walk down a quiet street, the soft golden glow casting long shadows. The atmosphere is peaceful, but the tension between them is thick.
Sarah, I don't mean to be harsh, but I've seen you go through this over and over again with Brian. 1 minute, you're happy. The next, you're crying. Isn't that a red flag?
I mean, all relationships have ups and downs, right? No one's perfect, Lisa.
Yes, but not a cycle of pain. Not a constant state of confusion.
A relationship filled with instability, where love feels like walking on eggshells, is a warning sign. God is not the author of confusion but of peace. If you're in a cycle of hurt, it may be time to ask, is this love, or is this attachment? Sarah remains silent, her mind replaying the countless times she's cried over Brian, how she's always the one apologizing, the one trying to fix things. Lisa places a gentle hand on her shoulder.
Sarah, how many times have you told me you felt this way? How many times have you said you were done, only to go back? Love isn't supposed to make you feel like you have to prove your worth every day.
Sarah sitting on her bed late at night, the only light coming from her phone screen. She holds it tightly, her hands trembling. The clock on the wall reads 2:17 a.m. On the screen, a long message she's typed out to Brian. Brian, I don't know what's happening between us, but I feel like I'm always walking on thin ice. I try to talk to you, but you either shut me down or make me feel like I'm overreacting. I feel like I don't matter to you anymore. I can't keep doing this, I need to know if you even care. She backspaces the message, word by word, until the screen is empty again. With a heavy sigh, she locks her phone and turns off the light. As she lies in bed, staring at the ceiling, the silence is deafening. A single tear slides down her temple. Later she sits on the bed crying. How many times have you written messages you never sent? How many times have you silenced yourself to keep someone who wouldn't even fight for you? If a relationship brings more doubt than security, more pain than joy, is it really love?
I don't know who I am when I'm with him anymore.
Another sign, your relationship pulls you away from God. Instead of drawing you closer to Him, it distracts you. Your prayer life weakens. Your joy fades. You become spiritually drained. Sarah's phone buzzes beside her. She hesitates before picking it up, already knowing who it is. The screen lights up. A text from Brian. Text from Brian. Hey, I'm going out with some friends. Talk later. No explanation. No warmth. Just cold distance. She stares at the message, her thumb hovering over the keyboard. A part of her wants to ask, where are you going? Who are you with? But she knows how it will play out. If she asks, he'll call her needy. If she doesn't, she'll be left wondering all night. Either way, she loses. Her grip tightens around the phone before she finally sets it down.
I don't even know who I am anymore in this relationship.
She exhales sharply and looks around her room. Her gaze lands on the dusty journal on her desk, once filled with handwritten prayers, scriptures, and reflections. She used to pour her heart into it, writing to God like He was her closest friend. Now, it sits untouched, a relic of the girl she used to be. Sarah walks over, fingers brushing the journal's worn-out cover. Slowly, she opens it. Her eyes land on a passage she wrote nearly a year ago. Sarah's breath catches in her throat. She had prayed for clarity. And now, clarity is staring her right in the face. She flips through more pages, each one filled with a girl who was once sure of her faith, her worth, her purpose. But somewhere along the way, she lost herself, lost her connection to God, lost her joy. And for what? A love that leaves her empty. When God is in something, He brings peace. He brings clarity. But when a relationship slowly silences your prayers, dims your light, and distances you from Him, that is not love. That is a warning.
Hello, is anyone there?
No response. Only silence. She takes a step forward, her heartbeat quickening. The floor beneath her feels unstable, like it could crumble at any moment. Panic rises in her chest. She starts searching, her hands outstretched, feeling along the walls for a way out. But all she touches is cold, rough stone. Trapped. Alone.
Please, someone help me.
Suddenly, a whisper echoes through the darkness. A voice, gentle yet firm, like a presence she somehow knows.
Let go.
Sarah freezes. The voice is familiar, comforting, but terrifying at the same time. Let go. Let go of what? Ahead, in the distance, a soft golden light flickers to life. It's small at first, like a candle, but then it grows, warm, inviting. A path appears beneath it, leading forward. She takes a step toward it, her fingers trembling.
Is this you, God?
I have something better for you.
Sarah's chest tightens. Tears prick at her eyes. She looks back, behind her is nothing but darkness. The weight of every lonely night, every unanswered text, every piece of herself she gave away, all of it lingers in the shadows. Familiar, but empty. She turns back to the light. It glows with an unexplainable warmth. She reaches for it, fingers stretching closer, closer. Just before she touches it, Sarah jolts awake, her chest rising and falling rapidly. Her heart pounds so hard she can hear it. Sweat beads along her forehead. The room is dim, the moon casting faint silver light through the curtains. God speaks in many ways, through dreams, through people, through a deep knowing in your spirit. But the question is, are we listening? Sarah sits up, running a hand through her hair, trying to catch her breath. The dream was so vivid, so real. She swallows hard, looking around her darkened room, as if expecting to still see the golden light. But it's gone. Her phone vibrates beside her. She glances at the screen, it's Brian calling. The familiar name, the familiar cycle, she stares at it. For the first time, she doesn't feel the usual rush of anxiety, the need to answer, to fix, to hold on to something that has already slipped through her fingers. The dream lingers in her mind, let go. I have something better for you. Her hands tremble as she inhales deeply. Then, slowly, she reaches for the phone, and declines the call. Next day, Sarah meets Brian in a park. The wind rustles through the trees. She stands tall, her eyes clear, more at peace than ever.
What's with you lately? You've been distant.
Brian, I can't do this anymore.
Oh, so you're just giving up? After everything?
I'm not giving up. I'm choosing myself. I realize now that holding on to you is keeping me from what God has for me.
Brian stares at her, speechless. Sarah turns and walks away. The weight she's been carrying for so long finally lifts.
What?
Letting go is never easy, but when God closes a door, it's because He has something better. If you're in a relationship that drains your peace, distances you from God, or keeps you in cycles of confusion, pay attention. The signs are there. Have you ever felt like God was telling you to walk away from someone? What signs did you notice? Share your story in the comments. If this message resonated with you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Someone out there needs this message today. Until next time, stay connected to God, because life is spiritual.